I'm live now. Hello everyone and welcome to another round in CRF3. Today we're in Great Britain at the beautiful Silverstone circuit. And today I'm also joined once again by Lowell Fusion.
Yeah, hello everyone, back for round 4 of the CRF3 championship. Yeah, sunny Britain, it seems. Let's see if it stays sunny. Silverstone, obviously, famously a very soggy track.
Yeah, it's very high chance of rain here, as we've seen in real life and in the game several times.
Yeah, we had a wet race in Tier 2. I think Tier 1 was dry, wasn't it?
I think it was pretty dry, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of weather we get today.
Yeah, who do you think will win this race actually? And who do you think will go pole?
Well, I don't know about Pole. Big T's been a good qualifier, but obviously he's now gone up to Tier 2. So I think Ethan will stand a good chance of, if not pole, nabbing himself a good qualifying position. Obviously, leading the championship by 26 points at this early stage, he has a commanding lead in the championship. I think other drivers, Ferrari fan, he always seems fast in qualifying. Der Wolf had a surprise pole in Canada. I managed to convert that into a P2 in the race, so maybe he can continue that run of form. Rapid is always rapid, so there's a couple of drivers in here I think could fight for pole.
Yeah, as I will also say that Ethan is having technical issues with his controller for this track. So that could spice things up a bit, I would say.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the driver if you can't get that sorted. As the first car out on track is the Williams of El Angel.
That would be... Let's go here and then like this. Oh, he has the Red Bull right behind him of Ethan, but... Will Ethan going for a tour or do he want to overtake El Angel? I think he wants to get past El Angel, yeah, he was. So now the leading car is Ethan. Wants to get that early run in, or maybe just El Angel not wanting to have him right behind him, giving him pressure.
Yeah, to be fair, this is one of those tracks where you do want to tow. So many straights on this track. I think something we'll see in this race that we've seen across the other tiers so far this week is just how easy it is to follow with the two DRS zones, but also just the amount of straights and high-speed corners, where being in the toe of the car in front is a huge benefit.
Now, Ethan might want... Ethan is letting El Angel by again. So I guess we'll be going with El Angel again for the first lap. As I do actually see Ferrari fan once again starting his first lap on mediums. Want to save a set of softs for the race, I guess.
It's an interesting strategy. From my experience, this track is a medium soft race. So using a set of mediums in qualifying is an interesting choice when you have the option to go for the softer setup approach with the tires and take 4 sets of softs, which seems a logical decision for
as we are now following El Angel on his first lap, as he actually goes off track, almost spins, but keeps it valid and losing time mainly. I think he's still going with opening DRS a bit late, but let's see what his first sector is. It's not gonna be a good one, 28.5, which is a mistake. It's not gonna be the first sector now through Love Field, I think it is.
Oh, he's very wide there. I mean, that's a line he's taking clearly, but a very, very wide line on the way into the corner.
One maybe get a double apex at a good run, as Ethan just using that toe. But if he's faster than El Angel, could he end up catching up to him? Like it actually seems he has.
Ethan has to back out of this here. The rules say if he's behind, he has to back out of his lap, and he's just crashed into the back of him.
No, he did. No, he's just overtaking him.
No, there was contact through
Beckett.
It's
not great.
Let me check if there was contact. It'll be on the instance. Oh no, maybe there wasn't contact. It's on my screen like there was contact through Beckett's. Either way, Ethan making the overtake is not allowed in the rulebook, and if El Angel decides to report that, I can see a penalty point, probably 2 or 3 penalty points being divvied out to the Red Bull driver as he sets a 27.288.
Not bad for Tier 3, I would say, actually, as you can see, he clearly has an advantage on everybody else on the track. As
think we'll
Bartek has now
see-
joined.
I think we'll see drivers getting into the 26s. Pole in Tier 2 was a 25.8. Pole in Tier 1 was a 25.6. So, judging by that, the pole should be maybe a 26.3, 26.4, something like that.
Howie setting at 26.9. 3/10
Yeah.
faster than Labrador in P2 currently.
And Ethan, remember, did get blocked on that lap. Well, I mean, the block was his fault starting too close to the back of El Angel, but that probably did slow him down on his run, so he's probably
Yeah.
got more time in the tank there.
But still, great lap from Chow, setting that as his banker. Clearly showing he has pace. People are still wondering why he got dropped from Tier 2 when he clearly has pace for Tier 2.
Yeah, he got dropped for a driver who finished behind him in the Tier 2 race, I believe.
Yes, that is indeed what happened. So, it is a question, but, you know, we aren't TPs, so we don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
Well, speaking behind the scenes, I've just been informed that Chowie has signed in Tier 2 for Haas this time, replacing Martin Vega, who has stepped away from the team.
For personal reasons that we do not know of, and he doesn't want to divulge, which we respect that.
Yeah, so Chowie, this will be his
Rapid
last race in Tier 2.
Yeah,
Wow,
this will be his last race in Tier 2
26.8.
for this season, hopefully. Yeah, 26.8 from him. This great lap, but it is later on, so he does have a slightly bit more grip than Chowie had due to the track progression. Now, I wonder how much Thrivan would gain on his next lap, given did his lap on mediums.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good competitive lap on the mediums. To be fair, the mediums at this track aren't horrendously slow. Probably half a second or so delta time difference between the tyres. So you can expect maybe I mean, judging by that, it'd be a 27.6, which would put him P6, so...
As I do actually see, Sean is saying he can race. I don't see him online, sadly.
I believe Mike can invite him.
Let's hope that Mike sees this.
So Alexis Beast is in the lobby.
That is good. As we have Bartek. Did Bartek join the lobby?
Yeah, Bartek's in now. He's
yes, he is.
on an outlap.
On P14 currently.
In fact, Bartek's just come around to start the lap.
As Mike says, come see him. Did I? Did I see him? I don't feel like I did. I don't see him, Mike. I can confirm I don't see him. Can you? But as we now, let's see who will be the next to start the lap.
The next driver to start a lap will be the Haas, I believe, of Pias. No, he's gonna be. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, starting a lap.
And now I'll just head to Pius then. Let's go on board with him for this lap. Flat out through turn 1.
Yeah, turn 2 also flat. Now to hug the inside. And then it's into Village, which is the first braking zone of the lap. To take in third gear, yeah. And then it's through the loop here. Takes a couple of saws of the steering wheel there to get around the loop. And then it's onto the Wellington straight. Down into Brooklands. And then Luffield, which is the right-hander here. One of the trickiest corners on the track. Very easy to spin the rears. The short shift there from Pias to avoid the wheel spin. And through Woodcut, just a little kink there, easily flat in this game. Then it's through Cops, also flat in this game. Normally 7th gear is the gear you take through there to keep the revs up, but he takes in 8th. Then through famous Manx and Beckett's. And then exits through Chapel with what seemed like a decent exit. He's got very little battery left at this stage though, only 10% remaining. As it comes up towards Stowe, a very high speed right-hander. Oh, there's a lot of braking there. You can normally stay off the brake through Stowe in qualifying. As he now comes into Vale. And the final 2 corners, using the rest of his batteries across the line, is a 27.5. So a very competitive lap time there. Puts him inside the top 10.
I'm now, as I now hear that Sean is online, so let's see. I do see I have one more EA friend online. There he is. As we will now be having 18 drives on this grid, which is very nice to see. As we're actually Bartek, back at his old pace at from last season, P2 currently. Which, you know, he had pace last season a lot, but just couldn't pull the race together.
Yeah. Very similar to Francesco, who isn't driving this season. The driver who's
Bartek. Oh, that was some lag.
That was an incredible amount of lag. We've got Rapid here on an outlap. We've got Chowie here on a lap, actually.
Follow him.
Yeah, again, through Brooklands, they're always very late apex there. And again, taking a lot of the drivers in Tier 3 seem to be opting for the wider line through Luffield. I personally enjoy, especially in qualifying, the tighter line, as it does allow you to get on the power a little bit early if you can get the car straightened out. And
carry through cups, of course.
Yeah, and shifts down to 7th, which I think is probably worth about 10th, to be fair.
Makes the car rotate quite nicely down to 5th. That goes deep and wide.
Yeah, shifting down to 5th generally suggests that he was struggling with rotation through Chapel.
And he's actually down on his time by 0.08 of a second. But can he improve? As actually the Alpine slides behind him and he boxes. Was not going to be an improvement for him.
The Alpine will finish the lap. Labradan up by nearly half a second here.
Let's see what he can do with this lap. It is provisional pole at 26.7.
That puts him nearly a 10th ahead of Rapid, who is himself just starting a lap.
Let's see who would be. Seems to be a Williams. Could it be Kragner? It is, but he's not fast.
One of those weird features you have on this game are the bumps around Silverstone. You'll see drivers going into turn 1 and going into Brooklands, coming off the racing line to avoid some of the bumps, which can slow you down a little bit.
As the Wolf, I didn't see if it was up or not in his time, but it doesn't seem like a fast lap, so I'd assume he isn't. No, he comes in. He peels into the pit. As maybe Ethan. No, he hasn't welded and slow. Let's see. Not Kragner, so that would be El Angel next.
Rapid is up by over a 10th here, so he's on for a lap that we could potentially put him to pole as he gets a lovely toe here off the Williams, who then blocks him. Who's the Williams? Is that Kragner or is
it is El Angel.
Yeah, that's
Well, I think El Angel was on a lap. I don't know. Or was he? Difficult to tell, as he still gets 26.4. Great lap from him. As he slows down massively.
Yeah, it was then by the Williams that was starting the run there of El Angel. But yeah, that's a mighty impressive lap time from Rapid there. Puts him 0.3 clear of the next fastest driver.
As I also mentioned, I did notice that I saw Sean join, but he hasn't picked the car yet. So I wonder if he just is waiting for the race or something, as he would want. As if he waits until the race, he will not be driving. So he needs to pick a car in quali.
Just on board with Alexis Beast here, who has invalidated his lap time through Max and Beckett's. He got right over the curb through Beckett's. So I imagine we'll see him boxing this lap. Yeah.
He does indeed.
So the only driver on the run now seems to be Keslan, because El Angel has invalidated his run.
Go to Keslan then.
Currently with the slowest lap time by by over a second. So gonna need some improvement here from the Aston Martin driver.
Let's see. Oh, wow. Slides through cops. Gotta say, a nice save from the Aston Martin driver. But that'll lose him a ton of time.
Yeah, that is not the best way to take that corner. He's really throwing the car through this. Not sure what setup he's running, but
he's 3/10 down.
Wing. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He's overdriving the car by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he loses the rear again there mid corner. He's fighting that car. Clearly not one with the car. And he's, yeah, losing the rear again in the braking zone of Vale.
Not a good lap from him, but let's see. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. 3 tenths down.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to have enough time to do another lap. So Keslan will be lining up. Last of the drivers to set a lap time.
I wonder why he
As it
didn't
stands.
box on that lap, to be honest.
Yeah, he's really struggling with the car. So it may just be, yeah, look at him here, just sliding through every corner. It's
Let's have Chow is starting a lap.
Yep, tier 2 bound Shawi. Let's see
Right,
what
will be
he
driving
can
the
do.
car that he's currently driving in.
Yeah, he's going to be in the Haas team.
Not an improvement, but not
Again,
really a
it's-
loss either.
Slightly missing the apex of Brooklands, taking a tighter line this time through Luffield.
Bit of a slide on the exit, but he keeps it clean.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he's managed to find time through sector 2. Let's see. Yeah, he stays in center gear for Cops. Keeps it within the white lines.
Now let's see. Maggot. Beckett. Ooh, slide. It goes wide again. Almost goes off in Chapel.
His gearing looked to be a little bit clumsy there. He had to double shift down from 7th to 5th through Chapel. And that may have just cost him the time that he needed.
As he peels into the pits. Yes, this is it from the Haas driver.
He may have enough time to go again here if he's...
I don't think so.
very
No, he
quick about
doesn't.
it. But he's got... no, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Let's
enough
see.
time.
That's a shame because he's right behind Bartek so far in terms of lap time.
Bartek can't leave him. Bartek will also be cutting it kind of close. Now, Kragnar is on a... It's just building pits.
Yeah,
Also, not being able to make it back out.
A lot of drivers here not finding the time on their final runs. Is the track starting to cool and therefore the pace isn't there anymore in the track that was earlier? Or is it just a couple of drivers
Kenyan is 2 tenths up currently in Sector 1. Let's see. Ooh, not a great Maggot Spectrum Chapel, and he is backed off as he didn't validate. Does he have enough fuel? As Ferrari fan, I think, just still a lap time. Which put him
third.
26.9. As Sean has now picked a car, so we do have an 18-car grid.
Yeah, this is one of the largest field spreads I think we've seen in Tier 3.
Yeah.
Rapid down to Wolf. There's a 1.5 seconds covering the top 13 drivers there. Top 10 have a second separating them.
Ferrari fan, I don't think he's gonna make another. No, Ferrari fan won't make another lap, I think.
The Labradan is on a lap, and he is up by nearly half a second according to the Delta times. No, he's not by that much. He's up by...
He's down by 4 thousandths. But that's basically no time lost, so there's still a lot of time to gain.
He has a lot of battery left, so...
Could he have changed his EOS plan for this lap?
He avoids the inside curb there through Cops.
Using all of the track.
Let's see, how hard does he send it through Max and Beckett's?
Ooh, goes wide a little bit, misses the apex of Beckett's. Let's see, he's down by a 10th and a bit. Is he pushing a bit too hard, maybe?
Oh, yeah, there goes the rear end. Stepping out through snow.
See, going through Vale into the final corner now. He is going to set a 26.7. Barely an improvement.
Yeah, and we've got Rapid out here on track, who's up by nearly a 10th here, so Rapid looking...
But he's right behind a Haas!
And again, Rapid gets blocked on his qualifying run. Who was that? That was Chowi's AI!
It was Chowi's AI. Oh, God.
Unfortunately, Chowi is responsible for the AI, and so... And Rapid has now validated that time. Shouldn't matter in the end. I think Rapid is still on for pole. Bartek has invalidated his lap, and he seems the only driver really able to
Harvey
mount any
invalidated.
challenge.
Pius invalid.
Yeah, so I think we're looking at the end of qualifying here, unless Alexis Beast is on a lap, which he is.
Goes P13.
And Wolf also on a run, but he's down.
Yeah, he's not going to be able
yeah,
to... He is
it's
backed
not
off.
improving.
This is our grid
Yeah.
for the race.
So, Rapid, P2 in the championship, but P1 in this qualifying session, ahead of Labrat Dan by just under 0.3 of a second. A very healthy margin for this competitive field. Then Ethan, a further 10th back from Labrat Dan, followed by Ferrari fan, Bartek, and Chowie, all of the drivers there in the 26.9s.
Yeah.
Kragenar P7, the first driver in the 27s, followed by Harvey, Rabzog, and Pias, rounding out the top 10. Andy Ring barely misses out on the top 10 qualifying performance by 0.03 of a second.
400, I would say.
Oh, sorry, 400. A further 100th back is Kinian. Then you've got Alexis Beast, who only got that one run in the end. Lines up P13. Der Wolf, off the back of pole position in Canada, lines up P14. So clearly, Der Wolf not gelling with this track like he did Canada. Liam Watt P15. El Angel P16. And Keslan, the last driver to set a lap time, P17 with a 1:30, nearly 2 seconds off El Angel.
And then Sean not setting a lap.
Who did not set a lap as he joined qualifying late.
Well,
Yeah, I think
this makes you wonder.
Rapid is impressing me a lot this season. He hasn't had the results, but he's had the pace. There's still over half the season still to go. I think he's in a good place to mount a title charge if Ethan has a slip at any of the remaining races.
Yeah, but this does make you wonder. Will there be some TPs looking at Rapid after that performance in quali? In Tier 2?
I believe there are some seats in Tier 2 open at the moment, so you never know.
Even maybe Tier 1 TPs could be looking at Tier 2 drivers, and then again, then the Tier 2 TPs would be looking at the Tier 3 drivers in that case. A lot can happen with how the system works.
Yeah, you've always got drivers upwardly mobile, and as I see with Chowie and Big T, 2 drivers in Tier 3 who've received full-time contracts in Tier 2.
Yeah. You continue?
And as I was saying, as we're looking at a dry race by the looks of things, obviously we don't know how the race will progress, but the weather so far seems to be holding above Silverstone Circuit.
As Mike says, it's going to be a manic at the front, which, it could easily be. If they go too wide into turn 1, that could be very dangerous. But if you also good easy position, good side by side, if you can make it work. But
I don't know. It's all going to come down to that DRS. Can you break DRS? It's almost impossible on a track like this.
I can now hear the timer ticking down.
Yeah, this track ranks there with Saudi Arabia and Australia for me as the hardest tracks to break DRS because of how
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go, go, go. I don't think Rapid got the best of starts, actually. I think Labrat Dan getting close to Labrat Dan getting ahead of Rapid into turn 1.
But Rapid hangs around the outside.
Has the inside line now, and he stays ahead now, but maybe even has a look on the Alpine driver. No, but Ferrari fan might have a look. No, not quite. Actually, Harvey... Ooh, there's a bit of contact between the Kick Sauber and the Mercedes behind, but they keep it on track. As actually, Andy Ring pushed Alexis Beast off track, I think. Ooh, not the best rebound by Alexis Beast, though.
Yeah, as at the front, Rapid has maintained the lead after it looked like he was going to lose it through turn 1. We've got Ferrari fan all over the back of Ethan at this early stage.
Chowie and Bartek going side by side, with also Rapzog and Kragenar going side by side behind.
Chowie's going to get a nice run here in the slipstream. Is he going to go for anything in cops? No.
Actually, Kragenar going side by side, I think. No, not quite. He backs out.
4 of all held positions through this opening.
As we actually do have drivers going side by side through cops, still side by side, but they stick behind.
And there's a train behind Andy Ring, which has already lost DRS to those in front, so that could be an early split in the pack.
This is not what the Matans would want if they want to get ahead. That's actually... Ooh, Alexis Beast looking for a move on their Wolf. They're going side by side through Stowe.
And they're almost 3 wide there. As Alexis B sends out the inside of Vale, and there's contact.
Oh, no, there's a bit of desync, I think. I think that's desync.
Either way, they make it through. And Alexis B is now up position as now Sean looks to go around the outside of Derwolf.
Oh, and it's Derwolf spot off on. He's off, but he has saved it. But he has lost several positions now. As actually we see Kenyon also racing. They go 3 wide into the left-hander as Kenyon and Pius go off track now because they were stuck to each other.
Yeah, you gotta love the physics in this game.
So we actually have Fan going for a move on Ethan, but not quite making a stick.
Alex, yeah, oh, there's a lot of decent going in the mid-pack there. As at the front, everything seems stable.
As I can hear from Josh that Rapsock has damage. So let's take a look. Does he have damage? He has indeed. He's missing his right end plate.
Yeah, so this could see the top 6 break away from the rest of the pack here if Rapsock holds up the cars behind.
Yeah, but actually he gains on the cars ahead a little bit through Maggots and Baggots and Chapel.
That's impressive with the
as there's actually a change for the lead. Labadan making the move quite easily with DRS.
Yeah, but Rapid now's got a chance to come back in if he feels like it. No, decides to stay behind. Oh, but then it mounts the inside curb there, Vale.
Side by side through the back here, as actually Alexis goes past Kenyon. As I think Andy Ring also goes past Sean. Sean going off track. Actually, Andy Ring only looking for a move, but loses momentum as Sean goes up the inside right there. Risky move, but he makes it work. Down the inside of this left hand now. Can he get ahead? No, not quite. As we actually see Crack now almost losing the end, as now Sean is ahead of the Alpine driver.
And Alexis B's shaping for a move on Kragnar, who goes defensive. And no way through for Alexis. There, can he get a good exit out of Luffield here? Have a run down into Cops? Doesn't look like it.
Maybe he's just
Alexis looking like one of those drivers early on who's out of position after qualifying and looks very racy here. Seems to have a lot of pace in that car.
Bartek really close to Ryfan. Could he be eyeing up a move given that he is on the softer compound? He would want to get ahead.
Yeah.
As actually
yellow flag.
Is Liam Watt having spun in the back?
He's going, so that's fine. Let's see, a change for the lead again. Rapid retakes the lead from Labrat Dan.
As Xiaoyu actually gets ahead of Bartek.
Oh, but gets pushed wide there by Bartek.
We go side by side into Vale. They do go side by side. Ooh, Xiaoyu almost hitting Fan. But keeps clean. They're still side by side, but no, Xiaoyu gets ahead. As now Rapsock goes for the move on the inside into turn 1.
With the damage, is he going to be able to hold it tight?
Ooh, they almost touched each other, but there was a bit of lag again.
No, there was a little lift there from Rapsock. I was on board and heard it.
I saw the Ferrari of Bartek teleporting ahead.
Oh. Rapsock almost gets into the back of the Ferrari there. Quite a few drivers here seem to have started on the softs.
I'll just quickly go to the tire details.
Yeah. Xiaoyu, Bartek, and Rapsock all opted
Heslan starting on hards.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice. On a track like this, where the hards are not only slow, but also not really necessary. The mediums can easily cover half the race distance.
Medium soft is really the only strategy to go with here, all soft medium.
Yeah, all these top 4 starting on the mediums, they're gonna find themselves pulling away from Xiaoyu and that little group of soft runners after the pit stops. So curious to see if we have another fascinating strategic race like we did last time in Canada.
It seems things have calmed down slightly after this very hectic start of the race.
Yeah, so we now have a look at who has gained the most positions.
That is going to be Sean.
Yeah,
up 6 positions.
Yeah.
With Kragnar having lost the most.
Alex's Beast trying to get past Andy Ring. A little bit of contact.
But he gets past.
And now we can go and chase after his teammate. Yeah, we've also seen Kinian going up 2 positions, Rabzol going up 2 positions.
Oh, it's a spin! Andy Ring has spun!
Oh,
Out of turn 3, he has spun.
It could have been encouraged round there. There was a lot of battling going on in that mid pack.
So now Kenyan's gotten past Pius. Now the McLarens, will they be working together? Will there be some team orders if Alexis is faster?
There's now a clear split in the field from P8 to P9 there. 3 seconds the gap already.
With the Mercs actually creating the split.
Yeah.
Now again, a small split as well with John just outside the US. As actually, oh, Liam has spun.
Liam has had another spin.
This is already a race to forget for Liam, I feel.
Yeah, he's going to need a safety car to have any hope of getting back into the race.
John on the edge of the US, but doesn't get it this lap.
And for the lead, side by side through Stowe. Rapid not willing to give up the lead as easily as he did on lap 2.
Ooh, I think one of them almost rear-ended another driver. I couldn't quite see who it was.
It's always a threat when they're driving so close, as Ferrari fan is right up the back of Ethan.
Will he go for move into turn 3? No, he's not quite close enough. Now,
Yeah, they've got all these drivers line astern here. The top 8 all separated.
ooh, a bit of a mistake from
Right,
Bartek. Loses the win slightly.
Gets a 3-second time penalty.
Well, just keeping the gap that he needs to make sure that Labadan doesn't get past him.
Yeah, it's not track position at this point in the race, not super important. Basically everything before the pit stops in terms of position is irrelevant. It's all about that time. It's all about not losing time, staying with the leading pack, and then see if you can get an undercut and maybe break away.
Yeah. Let's see. It seems to even been closest, but not quite close enough to make a move into Max Beckett's, which is possible, but it's quite a brave place to move. You were going to go for it, but I think could he have to run on Labadan here? Could he get the slipstream? Could he get the battery? As I actually see, ooh, Bartek teleporting to the side and background. No, there's going to be a chance for the lead instead, as we have Liam spinning again in the same corner as last time. That was a simple change for the lead with Labadan going to P1 now. The gap between the two Mercedes just keeps growing, ever so slightly. Now, Ferrari fan still really close, but just can't make the move. Can't get close enough to make a move. Actually, the two McLarens in the back are fighting, I think, or maybe just swap positions.
I think Alexis beats us back past Sean. It seems to be the fastest car in that group behind Kinian.
As Harvey and Rapsar go side by side, Harvey gets ahead of Rapsar quite nicely, actually.
Yeah, Rapsar probably feeling the effects of that broken front wing now.
Also, maybe the mediums just become the better tire now. Will also hurt even more. Chowie right up the rear of Ferrari fan. Well, no Ferrari fan right up the rear of Ethan now. We'll also wrap about the rear. This is very close between the top. As could Ferrari fan get a run on Ethan here?
No, he's not got the battery. Ferrari fan continuing the trend of not managing his battery particularly well. Noticed it in Japan, and it seems to have been a constant issue for the stakes driver.
Yeah, if he wants to be a real threat, he needs to learn some battery management, I would say.
He's able to...
No.
He's able to get right up to the back of Ethan, but he just hasn't had the battery to actually make the move.
Maybe he's just hoping for some miracle, which you should never hope for. I'll just quickly go to tires again. They're all 7 laps old now. Which would just mean that the medium's getting better and better and better.
Yeah, what lap do you reckon we'll see the soft runners coming into the pits?
I would imagine like lap 10 or 11.
Yeah, that makes sense. We see Harvey here, risk of losing DRS to Bartek in front if he's not careful.
He actually has lost it currently.
He has the chance to get back in. Yeah, he's burning battery to try and get back in. Which he seems to just about done for now.
But
if Bartek runs off the track.
if he cannot keep it inside with the battery, as he's actually almost losing it again. He keeps it this lap, but he's so very close to losing it every single lap that I don't think he'll have enough battery to keep doing it. That's actually Ferrari fan.
Yeah, Chowie making the move for Ferrari fan.
Chowie making the move easily in Ferrari fan. The soft still giving him plenty of grip, it seems. Or maybe just taking advantage of the fact that Ferrari fan doesn't manage his battery that well.
The little Ferrari fan maybe had a little mistake through Max and Becky's because he dropped off the back of Ethan, who he'd been on the back of for a couple of laps there, and Chowie needed no further invitation.
Bartek has lost DRS. With Harvey going for the move on the inside into turn 1. Goes side by side into turn 1. Keep it clean, side by side to turn 2 as well. Who will get ahead in the braking zone? Harvey braking incredibly late. But making it directly to the apex. Nice out braking.
It's gonna get DRS, I think.
No, he doesn't.
Neither of them have DRS.
They went side by side through the detection zone, I think. As Bartek, he's getting ghosted. He's lagging, I think.
Yeah, Bartek, his own desync issues. Yeah.
Oh, almost crashing into the side of Rapsock there.
He was having desync issues in qualifying, and I think they've persisted into the race here.
I think he had last season also had internet issues. That was one of the main reasons he didn't race.
As up at the front, Rapid continues to lead by a handful of tenths from Dan and Ethan and Chowie.
Top 5 in a world of their own now, given that everyone else has fallen off behind. As Rapsock gets another 3 seconds. And
Dan takes over the lead of the race.
Actually, Alexis just went past Crack now. And he's going for the move on Pius as well.
And makes the move stick.
Before the braking zone of Stowe, or as Cods like to say, it's Stowy.
Oh, but then goes very deep into Vale.
As Bartek has actually boxed. He's the first of the soft runners to box.
Alexis there got extremely deep into Vale. And has lost DRS to Kinian.
Can he get it back? He's inside again. He's probably birding a bit. He needs to... Oh, way wide.
And he's missing an end plate.
He's got damage then. He's still got damage then. That's actually... Ragnar almost spun out of the corner.
I don't know when Alexis picked up that front wing damage. But that's going to really hurt his race until he can pit for a new one.
But then he has to decide, is it worth it to lose time in pit lane for the new wing?
Well, at the front, the gaps have opened up a lot here. Chowie has lost DRS to Ferrari fan, who himself has lost DRS to Ethan, who himself is barely hanging on to the DRS of Rapid.
Yeah, the top 3 just are kind of running away now as Ferrari fan. Maybe he just uses battery too aggressively, so he doesn't have enough to keep up with them anymore.
Ferrari fan actually has 50% battery right now, so he's saved a little bit. But it has cost him DRS, so probably not a worthy trade.
She seems tentative through Stowe. Maybe not trusting the tire wear anymore.
He's allowed Chowie to sneak back into his DRS for the time being.
But Chowie loses it once again instantly, as Rapsock now boxes. And so does one of the horses of Pius.
Yeah, so seeing a lot of those soft runners coming in. It's going to be 15 laps on the mediums, definitely doable.
It's actually, Bartek boxed to the hards earlier.
That's an interesting strategy call that could see him lose out massively.
Rapsock going to hards.
Yeah, a lot of drivers here maybe showing a lack of experience. Or just that they haven't watched the other tiers.
Pius and their Wolf making the right decision, going to mediums.
Yeah, it's a pretty nailed on soft medium or medium soft race, this one. The only way I can see drivers opting for the hards is if they just don't know that the mediums are so good around here.
The trend is usually that the hards can basically last the entire race, and the softs can last nothing. But this is one of those special tracks where it's soft mediums just is the better strategy choice.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if maybe then it's something we don't. But I don't hold out hope.
Ooh, as Rapid goes under the grass to go for the move, but they go 3 wide into Stowe. Can they keep it through clean? They keep it clean.
Oh, Jesus, none of this is necessary. They're all fighting for position before they box as Rapid loses out there
As
in that
Ferrari fan
battle.
is now boxed.
And all this has done is given Labrat Dan the chance to break DRS here. If he puts in a good lap here, or a good first sector, he could do it.
Very tough, but us. Ferrari fan boxing for mediums right now. 11 laps in. He's gone to the hards.
Let's see if any of these drivers have been paying attention to the other leagues.
With Sean going to the mediums, and so is Quagnar.
I mean, if they have the stream open, they'll be hearing us yelling at them.
I know for a fact that Sean listens to the stream while racing, as he has commented on using me as a guide when I'm saying strategy stuff on the stream. Xiaoyi, the only one in the softs now, but making them maybe I don't know if it makes them last. That's a slow car.
Yeah, Xiaoyi here maybe going deeper on these softs than he needed to go here. He's really lost touch with the front three.
Yeah, I would imagine he boxes this lap. The soft's gotta be screaming now.
Yeah, because the undercut could be very powerful for anyone who's able to get on a fresh set of tyres here. As the leaders continue, Xiaoyi boxes.
Now he was in the tier 2 race, so he should know the strategy.
Right, we'll know how good the hards are when we see where Ferrari fan comes out when everyone's pitted. He pitted early. He should have a huge undercut on all these drivers in front if the hards are worth anything.
As Alexis has retired
in the pits.
Interesting. I felt like he was doing pretty well, but maybe he just couldn't handle the damage.
Yeah.
Let's see where Ferrari fan comes out compared to the hearts of Xiaoyi.
Oh, don't tell me Alexis' AI is just parked in the pits.
Oh, it's gonna be close, but Ferrari fan only just ahead.
As Payas sets the fastest lap on
Great
the
lap.
mediums.
Now, I don't think Ferrari fan got the undercut he would have wanted, and now with a better grip of the mediums that Xiaoyi has, I think it'll be quite easy for Xiaoyi to get ahead of him.
Yeah, Xiaoyi needs to not get stuck behind Ferrari fan though. It's going to be imperative for his race.
As I do think that the cars on the hard right now, they made a big mistake. As now the students definitely looking at Alexis's manual retirement there. Now he is lucky that we don't have the harsh penalties yet, but we do have some new penalties, some new rules.
Ethan is boxing from the lead of the race.
Very early on those mediums.
He's going to be doing 13 laps on softs. No one has done that so far. Xiaoyi was the longest soft runner, doing 12 laps.
He has gone to the softs indeed, so it's not him going to hards.
And it leaves Labrat Dan and Rapid to lead this race.
I think Keenan was already on the softs.
As I think we're going to see a move here for the lead. Rapid looking extremely fast and with a healthy amount of DRS and ERS.
Not quite this way, as Rapstock gets another 3 seconds out quickly. Take a look at the penalties as... Oof, we have 4 drivers with penalties only, but they have some decent sized penalties. Rapstock with 9, Kesslin with 6, El Angel with 12 seconds, then we have Liam with 3.
Yeah, as we see, Xiaoyi has already cleared Ferrari fan and has built up a 7/10 gap. Those hards not working.
The hards are gripping that much on this, I would say, colder track than most other tracks, given that Britain is just a very cold country.
And Rapid is going to have the move done here, surely. He goes to the outside, and he's through already.
Way before braking zone.
Yeah.
Which, if
is
you have
he
the
box
confidence...
now that he's got track position, or is he going to stay out?
They
He
both
boxes.
box.
Yeah, makes sense. You want track position when you box. You're more likely
Harvey
to...
follows them in.
Ooh. As neither of them get 10-second time penalties. Good. So,
Now,
let's see. Does Andy Ring, the last driver, still out? Does he pit, or does he go long?
he goes long.
He goes long. He's going to wait for a safety car.
Now we want to see where Ethan comes out according to them, because he is on the softs. He'll have a huge undercut, I think.
Yeah, this could be Ethan's race to lose. As Rapid stays ahead of Labrat Dan. As Ethan is coming down the main straight now.
Cars at the end of the pit lane, but he'll be comfortably ahead of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
With even Chowie getting ahead of two of them, actually, I think. As Labrat still has cold tires, so I don't think he has all the grip yet. As Chowie does get ahead.
And Chowie's then going to get DRS now on Rapid. Chowie, though, on those mediums, he's gonna struggle to stay with these soft runners.
The tires will come to him late in the race. That's what he'll hope for, that the softs wear sooner rather than later on these other cars.
Ethan has a 3-second lead now. So unless Rapid, Labrat Dan and Chowie work together, use DRS to sling themselves back towards the front, could see a third win of the season for Ethan.
This truly showing why he is the championship leader. He's throwing the car through Max Speckers and Chapel. Like there's like no care in the world.
Bartek on those hards is now down to P10, just been overtaken by Kinian on the softs, who's already lining up another move on Rabzog, also on the hards.
The hard's clearly the wrong choice today. Andy Wing gets 10 seconds of speeding.
That's unfortunate for the Alpine driver. Not having the best race by his standards. You'd expect him to be normally up fighting in the points. Qualified well outside the top 10 and had a spin.
Not his track, clearly.
As Kinian is all over the back of Rabzog here.
We go for a move into turn 3. He's quite close. I think he'll go for the move into turn 3. Dive on the outside.
Ooh, not switchback.
Switchback, not quite. We'll go for another switchback though. No, he goes on the outside.
Fully around the outside. That just shows the grip advantage that the softs have.
Gets left space, as though Rabzog does have that damage, of course.
Rabzog's still with that damage, in fact. He hasn't changed it under the pit stop.
Maybe he's thinking he'll lose too much time while changing the wing, compared to what he'll lose in the race.
Is having a good race now, up to P7 for the Mercedes driver.
Good points for Mercedes team, with Harvey also P5 currently. Chowie ahead of the soft runners, given he has the warmer tires. Oh, he has a lapped car ahead of him. No, I think. No, it isn't. That is Rapid ahead of him, of course. Now,
Labrat Dan going for the move.
He has the tougher tires. Better grip, as he actually maybe will outbrake him into Vale. He outbreaks him easily. The superior grip of the softs right there. We have Kenyan and Rabzog battling. He nicely getting ahead quite easily. Bartek getting a penalty right behind them. Labrat Dan in a fast lap race. Clearly showing he has the pace to maybe catch even if he gets ahead of Rapid. Labrat Dan, this has always been a good track for Labrat Dan, I gotta say. It's been a while ago, but Mike saying that Aston might have setup issues. Both Astons.
There was definitely some setup issues for Kensland in qualifying. I wonder what sort of setup issues could be affecting the entire team.
Maybe they're just sharing setups and they just picked the wrong one. As I see Bartek teleporting once again, this is not great. Very unpredictable. It can really just disorient Rabzog when trying to defend. Now, the cars behind are actually catching Ethan by a little bit.
Yeah, it's about a tenth, 2/10 a lap. So, but they need to not fight. They need to either let Rapid get on with it and catch up to the back of Ethan. As we have a yellow flag for one of the.
It is Liam.
Liam. He's gone off at
turn 2.
Turn 2. Oh.
Ooh. Almost losing it again. The hard. Really not the right choice, clearly.
He's on those hards for 12 laps already, though, so he's got a long way to go still on that set of tyres.
As now Rapid and another cars, Rapid and Labrat Dan has lost 2/10 to Ethan. Yeah, maybe just a bit of a chill zone for Ethan. No. Driver, a bit of a world in its own right now. Not quite
Yeah,
close
he
enough
finds
to.
himself. He finds himself 6 seconds ahead of Kinian in that group.
Bartek actually getting ahead of Rapsock. And now
Yeah.
maybe Pius looking for a move on Rapsock as well? No, not quite close enough. But he'll definitely have better grip. You see that the heart's just snapping up as Bartek teleports way forward once again. Not good, not looking good for him in terms of his internet. As Swifty has asked who Aston TP is in CRF3.
There is not a TP for CRF3. They have a more generic setup in Tier 3 Swifty. There are no TPs. TPs for Tier 1 and Tier 2 only.
I just saw Pius going way off track. Through Chapel as Kessling has 3 seconds again.
I've been impressed so far with the lack of time penalties for the drivers. Most drivers without any time penalties on the track, which is known for being difficult to stay within track limits, certain corners sometimes.
Has there been a mistake for Even as they've just caught 6/10 since last time we checked?
Well, they have switched positions now, Rapid and Labradan. Labradan maybe just having a bit more pace at this stage of the race.
Chowie right behind. Maybe the mediums of Chowie just getting the better grip now. Slowly getting better and better compared to the others, as they are gaining time and Even constantly.
I don't think those softs will be going off quite yet. I think give it another 3 laps. We might start to see the fall off, but I don't think it'll. I think it may only be lap 24, 25 where the mediums really start to be faster.
As Liam has spun right in front of them.
Spun again at Chapel. And then lights up the rears as he gets going.
So El Angel has left the session. Now, he is on track, and this is what we recommend them doing now. As Kessling has retired.
He has.
And it's a safety car.
Kezan has lost it at the final corner, by the looks of things.
Now, who didn't get to box? Rapid didn't get to box.
Can box.
Rapid missed the pit lane.
And yeah, there's the front wing on the inside barrier. So Kezan dropped it through the final corner, and Ethan had the chance to box. So Rapid had time. Rapid could have boxed if he wanted to, as Pius gets a 10-second time penalty for colliding.
Rapsock gets 10 seconds for severe collision with Pius.
Oh, is it the other round? Sorry.
Rapsock got a penalty for collision with Pius. As I will say, El Angel, he left the session, which is what we recommend them doing, as the car doesn't retire and it will just start ghosting now.
Yep, this is what we suggest if you can't finish the race.
Because
still rather you finish the race, of course, but...
Yeah. So we have seen in Canada, where if they retire in the pit lane, it can just hold all the cars up for like up to 20 seconds.
Not to mention the yellow flags, which can interfere with other people's races.
But this, he's just a ghosted car that won't cause any troubles, apart from maybe distracting the drivers a little bit.
Ethan here is going to really suffer, because not only did he not get to pit, but he has been picked up by the safety car.
Rapid is going to suffer, you mean?
Sorry, Rapid, yeah. And so he will either have to pit and lose a whole heap of positions, possibly falling to last place, apart from Liam, who's a lap down. Or he can stay out and hope that those 5-lap-old softs are able to compete somewhat with the other drivers. As Andy Ring actually is the other driver who stayed out on a pair of softs.
Maybe thinking track position is more important, but sorry to tell you guys, but I've made that mistake. Track position is not more important when it comes to this late safety car.
Again, we have another showing of why it's always good to watch all the streams, guys. It's always good to know what goes on in the other races. We've just seen that. Yeah,
I made this mistake in Tier 2, and I just went from P1 off the start down to P8 on track.
In 2 laps?
In 2 laps, yeah. No grip compared to everybody else.
Similarly, Harvey might have noticed that it's better to be on old softs than new mediums for a safety car restart like this.
Yes, you made that mistake. going to new mediums.
Yes. Not as bad of a mistake, granted.
Yeah, not as bad. But still a strategic mistake, technically.
Oh, as people are apparently saying that Ethan missed the pit entry and cut the pit entry to get in time.
I did feel like I noticed that, to be fair.
And if that happened, that could explain why Rapid has had to stay out. He may have been past the pit entry when the safety car came out. If so, Ethan will be taking a penalty, which will be added to his interfering during qualifying when he overtook El Angel on a lap.
Now, with Rapid on the 5-lap older softs, he will be struggling a lot.
We have some insight here from Keslan as to what was going on with the Aston Martins. He allegedly was driving a drag race car, so yeah, not ideal.
Yeah, as we have had a bot removed by a moderator, so thank you to our moderators on stream doing God's work in the Twitch chat.
Yep, as we might get going this lap then, the entire pack is back together. We have the lapped car of Liam Watts in between Ethan and Labrat Dan. Hopefully he gets out of the way on the restart and does not interfere with the lead battle. As this, who's really gained from this safety car? I think Chowie's gained a lot from this safety car, being able to get onto a fresh set of softs. You've also got Ferrari fan able to get off those hards that he was on and get back on to the tail of this pack. The safety car is in this lap.
Oh, as Liam has spun on the safety car.
Oh. If anyone was going to have an instant on the safety car, I'm glad it was the lapped car.
Yeah.
Sorry, Liam. As Liam has also lost his front wing in that collision by the looks of things. Yeah, he's got significant damage to his...
As I noticed, Rapsock still hasn't fixed his damage.
Yeah, as Rapid gets going early here. He goes early.
El Angel in 10 seconds. Oh yeah, he is the AI car. Now, can he get a good launch? He gets a decent launch, catches even a bit off guard.
I mean, Bartek is going for a move when he should not be going for a move.
Oh, a big crash behind.
And Bartek made about 3 illegal overtakes there.
As Sean is off track.
Guys, you can't overtake before the safety car line. And the safety car line on this track is just before the start-finish straight. So if anyone made moves before the start-finish straight, there will be more penalties incoming, as it seems people are incapable of reading the rules in Tier 3.
Technically, it's not actually the start-finish line. It's not a safety car line. It is the start-finish line.
No, it's the safety car line for safety car restarts, which is separate.
Hmm.
The safety car line, however, is where the start-finish straight is on this track.
Now,
anyway, at the front, Labrat Dan has cleared his teammate, as would be expected.
Now, Ethan right up the rear of Rapid.
Yeah, and Chowie needs crucially to get past Andy Ring, or he risks losing DRS to the group in front. However, he's very low on battery.
Even going for the move on Rapid into Stowe. Rapid actually sends. Keeps on outside, but he actually keeps it quite nicely. Doesn't go off track, but doesn't have the braking capabilities. As Labrador gets very close to him on the braking, but keeps it clean.
Crucially keeps it clean, yep. As Andy Ring is still holding Chowie up, which is good for his teammate.
Very good, as Ethan seemingly setting fastest lap, it says. Which makes sense.
And there's Chowie trying to get past Andy Ring here. He's forced to the outside of the loop.
As Sean is retired in the pit lane.
Yeah. And
not
Chowie
a good day for McLaren.
Lining the move up on Andy Ring, and he's going to go up the inside of Brooklands and make the move stick.
Quite an easy move, as actually there's side by side behind between the Mercedes and the Kick Sauber.
Yeah, Ferrari fan.
Going for the move, as he has the softer tires compared to Harvey. And makes the move stick quite nicely.
The next car there is going to be Andy Ring, who I do not think will let much fight on those old softs.
Now, Labrador, will he be able to get past Rapid down this next straight? He needs to if he wants to have a chance at the win.
I mean, to be fair, Rapid stayed with Ethan through this lap and those older stars.
Rapid keeping good pace, something I couldn't do, sadly. Maybe he just doesn't have the same word I did at that point.
Well, I mean, I think you're also 8 laps old or 9 laps old, so similar-ish
Yeah.
age difference.
Oh, Labrador would want to get past Rapid as soon as possible.
Yes, Ferrari fan looking for a move up the inside of Andy Ring into turn 1, but he backs out of that. Doesn't fancy sticking a nose in. Probably the wise decision.
Does he go for the dive here? No, he does go for the dive.
Whoa!
Gets damage from it.
Yeah, he just locked up a little bit, hit the back of Andy Ring. He also has to brake earlier with the older tyres.
I will go for a move down the straight with DRS, but actually Andy Ring
And
also has
now-
DRS.
Both kick Saubers have identical damage.
Yeah, it's actually Andy Ring is in 2 positions in 1 right there. Now you can now
side by side with Rapid.
who has the most battery to burn down the straight? Who will get ahead into cops?
Just like
It's
Rapid. To stay ahead.
Rapid. He had the most
Rapid.
battery to burn, or maybe just the better lower wings.
Rapid himself doing a good job at this stage, I have to say. Sticking right with Ethan. Although Rapid has seemed to be the fastest driver on track today.
I think I confirmed that Ethan didn't cross the pit line. So he is safe from any penalties in terms of that.
Who's this Rapid?
No, Ethan.
Oh, Ethan. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Driving in 3 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, Rapid has a massive slide.
Really feeling the tire wear now. Can this give it an opportunity to Labrat Dan?
I'd say Chowie behind, despite lacking DRS, is doing a good job of hunting down this lead group. Ethan, I think, lacking the pace required to really pull away from Chowie and Rapid at this stage.
Now, I'm wondering, is Labrat Dan just holding back, or does Rapid actually have that much pace on those older tires? Rapstock now 12 seconds of penalties.
As we're now into the penultimate lap here, just one more tour to go after this. So, the battle for the lead is on here between Ethan, Rapid, and Labrat Dan. Chowie, if he can keep himself within DRS, will quickly join that battle.
He's getting close. He is within DRS, so let's see if he can keep it. He's gaining on them slowly but surely. He could be a winning contender for the end of the race, as Ethan gets 3 seconds.
Oh, that's very, very...
As Labrador has a great run on Rapid, but can he make the run to a move? It goes. He looks at it, but no, not quite. Rapid maybe actually goes for. No. Not quite. They're both just drained battery, I think. As we're about to head on to the final lap of the race.
Chowie is now right in this battle for the lead.
Anything can happen.
Not far behind. Ethan really lacking the pace, it seems, at this stage of the race. He's basically backing everyone up.
Actually, Ferrari goes for looks for Rapid, looks on Harvey, but no, maybe just avoiding the bump. Now, Labrat Dan, all he has to do is get second, then he has to win. He has the 5 lap younger tires, but can Chowie make a move instead?
Ethan is looking healthy on battery. Unfortunately, that 3 seconds is going to make the win basically impossible for him. Rapid knows he just needs to sit here now. Finish P2 on track and take the win. Labrat Dan will be looking to steal that P2 as he goes up the inside of Luffield. A side by side.
Oh, and he's...
Rapid's off!
Was there contact pushing him off?
There was indeed. There was indeed contact.
That would definitely be looked at in the stewards. Now, this is a provisional win for Labrat Dan, unless Chowie can do something about it down the last straight into Stowe.
Yeah. As Rapid now is going to have to settle for probably P3 at the end of this. Let's see, what can Chowie do? He sends it, he goes wide, doesn't take up a penalty, crucially. As Labrat Dan, looks like he wants to win this on the road. Ethan burning everything he has. Labrat Dan on the outside. They go side by side through Stowe.
They survive. Does Ethan go for the move on the inside? He does. He gets ahead of him. Oh!
Labrat Dan makes contact. Chowie's going to go through.
This is going to win the race. Chowie is your Silverstone Grand Prix winner.
Labrat Dan takes P2. Rapid P3. Ethan falls down to P5. with that 3-second time penalty. But I'm sure there will be some inquiries into what happened there at the end. We had Labrat Dan pushing Rapid off. We had Ethan pushing Labrat Dan off all at the end there. It got very chaotic at the end.
But nothing, I would say, to take Chowie away from the win.
I think Chowie has pretty much nailed on the win there. Yeah. Great performance from the Haas driver.
Yeah, showing why he is deserving of a tier 2 seat as he is getting his seat back.
There we go. Unfortunately, not the finest
Driving standards.
driving we've seen from Tier 3 this season.
Yeah.
Probably one of the poorer performances in terms of driving standards we've seen from the driver. Still better than most leagues I've raced in, so...
This is not a podium seat every day. Haas, Alpine, and a V-Carb on the podium together.
And I think commentator's driver of the day, I'm sure Daredevil, you would agree, is got to go to Chowie. P6 to P1.
Incredible drive from him, showing exactly why he is moving to tier 2 after this race. Great drive from the Haas driver.
Rapid again being unfortunate. Not only did he not be able to pit under the safety car at the end there, but also get shuffled wide by Labrat Dan on the final lap. He still takes home a P3, and it could be more off the penalties. Harvey P4 in the end, off from P8. Another very, very solid drive. Ethan, unfortunately, that 3-second time penalty dropped all the way from P1 to P5. Ferrari fan P6 after making the error of going onto those hard tyres for the middle stint. Kinney and P7 up from P12. Very good performance from him. Der Wolf as well kept things tidy, and I think got rewarded with a P8 and small points. Bartek takes P9 in the end. And then Andy Ring P10, even with a 10-second time penalty. Rabsog in the end, after being in that lead train for so long, drops outside of the points.
I think that damage just hurt him in the end, and the fact that he didn't change on the safeguard wasn't exactly the greatest idea in my opinion.
No. Yeah, there's an interesting race, that one. Very interesting race. Anyway, thank you to everyone who showed up to watch the race with us. It was another fascinating and intense race in Tier 3, yet again going down to the final lap to decide the winner for what feels like the 4th time this year in 4 races.
Yeah. As now, I would like to thank our sponsors, because we couldn't do this without them, of course, being Dubby, Rogue Energy, 3D Wrap, NordVPN, Fiverr, Sidex, Pitlane Prince, Saley, Moser Racing, and Track Titan. As you will probably also see their names flashing by every now and again, seeing them swap in between each other in the bottom left corner in our little GIF, in our little watermark. And I would also like to say, if you want to support us, you can obviously, there's 4 different ways. There's one way you can support us. Obviously, donating is a very good way to support us in the Littlegram down below. If you want to join, there's 3 ways you can join. Well, you can join our ADC Discord, which you would need to get any, if you want to join our ADC races, you would need to join a Discord if you want to get any event knowledge and info. ADC SimGrid, if you want, so you have to sign up for the races, because you obviously can't drive without signing up. And then if you want to join what we're doing right now, which is with our F1, just click the green parallelogram, which will take you direct to F1 Discord, and then you'll be sorted out during our sign up. Now, that is the end of sponsors and marketing. Have anything else to say before the end, Libel?
No, I think everything's been said.
Yeah, I'll say the same. So now I'd just like to thank our beautiful viewers for watching, of course. And we'll be seeing you guys in 1 week at Hungary.
See you all later.
See ya.